Maninder Singh, who's a teacher in Chandigarh, had always desired for a serene life post-retirement. After doing a lot of research, he decided to invest in the debt scheme of mutual funds. Maninder had thought that debt mutual funds would provide safety of capital along with the luxury of good returns. But fate had something else stored for him. In 2020, markets across the board were taken for a toss by the COVID-19 pandemic. And the same thing happened in mutual funds too. In fact, such things take place during every financial crisis. Large investors were smarter enough to withdraw their investments from these debt funds. But retail investors like Maninder got trapped. NAV of the funds plummeted substantially. Helpless Maninder was clueless as to what was happening. The thought of withdrawing money was overcome by the fear of booking huge losses.
But the regulators were aware of the situation investors like Maninder had got into. To protect retail investors from the ups and downs of the market,
SEBI has come out with a swing pricing formula. So you might be thinking, what is this swing pricing formula and how does it work? Using the swing pricing, mutual fund companies can adjust the net asset value of their schemes. But when can they do so? If a fund faces sudden deluge of units, redemption or large-scale investors inflow, then in such a situation, mutual fund houses, that is the AMCs, can use the swing pricing formula. This will enable all the existing or new investors to trade on the adjusted NAV of the fund. SEBI had proposed this mechanism for open-ended debt mutual fund schemes on July 19, 2021. SEBI has said that if there is a large-scale withdrawal of funds, then it should be allowed at a price of 1 to 2% lower than the current NAV of the fund.
You can perceive this to be a kind of an exit load which will be levied at the time of withdrawal. The rule of swing pricing will be implemented from next month, that is from March 1, 2022. But the question is, will investors like Maninder really benefit from this swing pricing formula? The purpose of this rule is to prevent huge outflow of funds. This will also give the advantage to new investors who will start investing at low NAV. This will thwart the NAV of the fund from falling down, which means retail investors like Maninder will not be required to worry too much about their investments. Now let us know the reason behind SEBI bringing this mechanism.
A major reason is the default of IL&FS during the debt crisis in 2018. But this is not the sole reason. The Franklin Templeton crisis of 2020 had made investors bleed. This fund house has closed 6 debt fund schemes and thousands of crores of investors' wealth got stuck in this. Large investors, sensing something suspicious, withdrew investments beforehand. So after the wealth of retail investors like Maninder got trapped, it became inevitable for SEBI to bring some changes.
Shriram BKR, senior strategist, Geojit Financial Services, said that swing pricing will work as a warning to stop big redemptions. It may not help in improving the quality of portfolio, hence may not be too useful for investors. Money9 suggests swing pricing has been implemented in many markets across the world. Lessons from the Franklin Templeton shows that swing pricing can prove to be a move in the right direction. The entire mechanism will become operational from March onwards. What steps do you have to do in this, and what are the things you should keep in mind? Take the advice of your agent or broker regarding this topic. To understand how the swing pricing technique works, watch Formula Guru.